As you all know, we go through some highs and lows in the sport, and you know, it took me a long time to get over this one because I guess I had set in my mind that I was going to do really well, and it's been a huge disappointment for me. And I really rate, you know, I think Woodburn is a really great horse, and to sort of come away and not do as well as I'd hoped, it's taken a while to get over that. But having said that, I have to say it's also one of the highlights of my career. To be involved in, like David was saying, the World Championships at Lexington, and my mum and dad come over, and you know, the crowds, and being able to have everybody that's not just the people that own Woodburn, but everybody that's supported all of us throughout, and to have them there in the supporters tent, and you know, be a part of what we tried to do. So you know, it was pretty neat, and you know, I've done a lot of things, luckily, in my career, including, you know, riding in Sydney at my home, at the time then, the home city then, and this is certainly up there as far as that part of it. You know, from a performance point of view, it was, you know, like Mark said, we did give it everything, and sometimes it doesn't quite come off that way, but it wasn't for lack of preparation and you know, desire on everybody's part. You know, just to quickly go through my three phases, we put a lot of effort, not just myself, but Odad and Mark and everybody, into Woodburn's dressage. He is a very, very talented horse, but he's also quite hot and as in nervous kind of horse. And I actually misjudged him quite a lot because I thought I had him warmed up quite well, and I sort of usually know when he's getting a bit rattled, and so I back off. But I had a near perfect warm up, and so I was quite confident going in. But as we know, you know, sitting cantering down the centre line with whatever there was, 20,000 people there snapping the camera, it doesn't take much to set them off. And I was unfortunate. The truck work was great, but then as soon as we got the camera, I was sitting on eggshells, and so I was quite disappointed there, and you know, a little bit disappointed because, or a bit hard on myself, because I know that we sort of got into a lot of trouble with his dressage, and again, not just me, a lot of people have put a lot of effort into that horse's dressage, and hopefully he'll get better from that. The cross country I was really proud of. I thought he was great. He's always been a, you know, incredible cross country horse. He had sort of one maybe sticky fence at the first water, but apart from that, he was foot perfect, and I felt pleased on my behalf that I had prepared him well, because that's our job, is to get them ready for the cross country. You know, in the other phases, you know, we get a lot more help on, but you can run him too fast at a lot of the events, and so I sort of had gone quite easy on him, and we did that. And then we worked a lot with Katie Pradana, who's become a real asset to our team, and one of the, excuse me, she's an incredible horse person, and Henri, and you know, I sort of want to spend a lot more time with them, because I think we can really learn so much from them. And warmed up the horse great, and he was just jumping super around, and I'm sure you've all been there. We're going down this last line, and it was a waiting 7, and he's got such a big stride, and he come back to me so well, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm doing this well. And then he just touches his back rail, and you know that feeling when you're sort of hearing whether it's going to drop or whether you hit it and it stayed up. And I heard the crowd go, ooh, and then I thought, oh God, I'm not sure, and I jumped the last fence, and everybody clapped and cheered, and I thought, oh, I might have stayed up, and then I looked around and knocked down. But, so it was, you know, that was obviously disappointing, but it was actually one of his better show jumping rounds, and you know, that was always been a little bit hard for him and I on that third day as well. So, you know, overall it was, you know, it's a huge effort, and for those that haven't ever been quite involved in the team thing, I mean, we have got a great group of people in this country, and they're not doing it for the money, believe me. It's that, you know, they're there all night, and they're working so hard and so dedicated to the horses and the riders, and trying to do whatever we can to get the best out of them. And you know, it's not just disappointing from our point of view, but to come away and sort of not quite realise our full potential. But I'm always an optimist, and I think that you know, there's some good comes out of things, and hopefully the London Games are going to be a great time for us. And I'll have a lot of distractions being there in England, and all the press will be phoning him and wanting his calendar and all that kind of stuff, and we'll be able to just concentrate on winning a gold medal in London.